Hey everyone, Jeromy Corrigan here, SJHL Media Manager, and we have some exciting news to reveal today. And to announce this news, I need to bring in some friends of mine, both Neugebauer and Rory, as part of SJ at Noon. And good news is the show is back, boys. It is coming back for a third season. Very exciting stuff. Now, before we get into the details of this season, I want to talk to each of you about, starting this show and what it means for you. And Rory, I'll start with you. How does it feel to, create this project, create this show, and kind of see where it's come?
It feels amazing. And I mean, it goes to all the fan support and support from everyone involved in the SJHL, the coaches, the players, the alumni. Because when me and Neugebauer, kind of helped create this show 2 years ago, it was during the COVID-19 pandemic. So it was a way to keep hockey talk going, to try to keep the momentum moving forward of the SJHL, profile the players that we know all they want to do is get back on the ice. Coaches wanted to coach, but it was just a way to kind of generate some excitement like, hey, we know we're in a little bit of a postponement. Hopefully it's going to be over soon, but we aren't going to stop talking about hockey and the great league of the SJHL.
And Neugebauer, what does it mean for you to be a part of this project and kind of get it off the ground?
Yeah, it's fantastic. And, the thing that one of the many things that stuck out to me when Rory and I and our whole crew had the incredible gift and blessing to call the finals in the SJHL is that I really felt, and I know, Rory, you agree, that the SJ at Noon show kind of brought the whole league together. Obviously, Saskatchewan and Flin Flon, big province, it's a big place. We had people from all over the place come up to us and say, hey, we love the show. We love the coverage. We really appreciate all your hard work. And it really kind of brings us all together. And of course, Jeromy, it adds value to this league. It makes this league more professional. And, we're just here doing our best for all 12 franchises in the league. And everybody's been so supportive.
Couldn't agree more. And the exciting thing is moving forward is, we do have some changes moving forward. SJ at Noon is now going to turn into SJHL Weekly. And the only other big change, unfortunately, for these guys is they're going to have to put up with me now for the moving forward every Monday. But the good news is there's lots of fun returning segments and features for the show. Maybe, Neugebauer, you want to speak to some of the returning features that you guys want to bring back for this year?
Yeah, well, I love a prop that I can try to use to throw at Rory. So we're going to bring back the buy it or sell it segment, kind of the stock market, stock exchange. Do you buy, whether this guy's going to be rookie of the year? Do you buy whether there's a goalie controversy in this market? Things like that. Keep it fun, keep it light. And I definitely love the segment every year where we, one of us dress up as Santa and give gifts, around Christmas time, maybe some relaxation candles for a team that's on a bit of a spin, maybe some, something to calm down a team that feels like they're flying high, something like that. So, we're going to have a lot of fun. Bring those two back, or those are the first two that come to my mind. I love the buy it and sell it especially.
Rory, what about you?
Yeah, I'm just excited to bring in the players that make up the league, the coaches that try to get them on to the next level. Of course, we're a stone towards the development of these players trying to get into post-secondary hockey, get their education completed. So to listen in to them, it's going to be a big part of the show moving forward. Of course, getting the fan engagement as well, like Austin Cardell from Flin Flon. You have Carl down in Estevan. It was all the guys that were helping us move the show along. And as Neugebauer said, doing it during the finals kind of brought everyone together, and we can comment on the games going back and forth. It was funny to listen to the comments because all the Estevan fans thought that we were Flin Flon homers, and all the Flin Flon fans thought we were Estevan homers. I'm like, Neugebauer, this is the best thing that could happen because it means we're doing something right if they both think we're on the other team's side. So, I'm just looking forward to getting back in with the insight of the players, the coaches, and everyone surrounding the league.
And we have a lot of fun things planned for SJHL Weekly. And another thing we also need to announce, too, is we're also going to have a second show coming on Thursdays called SJHL Insider, which these gentlemen are also going to be a part of, but also bringing in all the great broadcasters across the Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League, bringing the best coverage that this league definitely deserves. But before we wrap up, I want to ask both of you, what are you most excited for this upcoming SJHL season? Rory?
Oh man, I mean, it's always around this time, and I know I could probably speak for all the broadcasters. Once the season's over, you kind of take a step back and was like, that was fun, that was a grind, but I'm ready for some time. I'm ready for some time to, maybe not have the grind throughout the season. Beginning of August hits and the itch is back, and you're just waiting for camps, for preseason, for the puck to be dropped. So we're a week away, and you can kind of see which teams are bringing back a bulk of their players, which teams are going to try to rise to the top early. So I'm excited to maybe, argue with Nugsy, which we're accustomed to doing, about who is, maybe that top tier, because we don't know who's the best team, but we can maybe start separating them into tiers come week 4, week 5 into the season, which will be fun.
Nugsy, what about you?
Yeah, there's a lot of things. The passion that this province has for this league is something that has always blown me away. I moved here to this province in 2017, and the second I moved here, I could feel the SJHL in the wind, in the air, talking to people in all different types of communities. So just to be around the fans and feel that excitement. And then, on the ice side of things, I think there was great momentum built in terms of getting commitments, moving guys on to the NCAA Division I level, Division III level, U Sports, major, junior, whatever that is. I think last year coaches really gave younger players, a lot of opportunity at an unprecedented level at the SJHL level. And so I'm very excited to see, how those guys develop, and what other guys are going to get commitments, because Rory and I talked about it on the show last year. There was crazy momentum, and there was a great amount of kids that were moved on. And so I'm looking forward to see that momentum continue. For me, being part of this league is almost all about seeing those kids, get their hockey dreams going. So, I think that's something that I'm really looking forward to. Of course, the big rivalries are huge. The Estevan Weyburn one has already boiled over, folks. It's not a friendly one; it's a mean one, and I love it. Let's keep that spice going. I want to see Laurent Flin-Flon going at it. I want to see Melville and Yorkton going at it. I want to see Battlefords and Kindersley not liking each other. Melfort, Humboldt, whatever it is, Melfort and Dipowin, everybody Melfort, it seems like. But, it's going to be a great year. I love those rivalries.
We're going to be bringing the spice every week, for sure. And personally, I'm just excited to work with you guys, because I know we're going to produce some great content for the Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League and provide great coverage moving forward. And, of course, you can see the first episode of SJHL Weekly this coming Monday, September 12th, on all of our social media platforms and on demand on the SJHL website, and also on our YouTube at the Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League.